the East African community has relaunched the Nyerere Center for Peace and Research in Arusha today. The center is built in honor of Julius Nyerere, the founding president of Tanzania, known all over East Africa. The father of the nation, as is popularly known, Nyerere was an advocate of peace, unity, and liberation of the African continent. First launched in 2006, the center is a base for training in peace studies to promote regional integration and development. John Mongela, the Arusha Regional Commissioner, led the proceedings.
The center will contribute to efficient and effectiveness in designing deliberate measures to address and counter any existing or emerging threats to peace and security in the region.
We are very lucky as East Africa. I am telling you that we have Mwalimu Nyerere to have been born in East Africa. That's something we must appreciate.
I tell you that this event takes place more so on 6th February when us as Uganda we are celebrating Tarehe Sita, which is a date that marks the second phase of our struggle against dictatorship in Uganda.
Makongoro Nyerere, son to the late, also thanked the organizers for honoring his father's legacy.
Freedom, democracy, health, education, unity. These were always in the lips and minds of Julius Nyerere. He did all he could, but we can't do everything in our lifetime. Somebody else has to come and do it.
The Secretary General of the East African Community, Dr. Mutuku Mathuki, reiterated that the East African countries need to fulfill the dream of the former President Nyerere for an integrated East Africa.
Making all the countries of East Africa borderless, making it one East Africa. And that is the spirit that Mwalimu Nyerere himself stood for.
The center reaffirms the importance of peace building as the best tool to achieve this task. This, despite the mountain of evidence of the damage and destruction, that an upheaval that comes when dialogue is replaced by war.
And of what significance is Julius Nyerere to Uganda's politics?
We benefited so much from his vision, and he was, as you know, very, very supportive to the liberation of our country.
We all remember Nyerere as the founding father of the nation, and Nyerere as a person who groomed our head of state. And our president is moving in the steps of President Nyerere, so passionate about East African integration.
Yes, Nyerere had a dream of having the East African Federation during his time. He also proposed that Tanzania waits for Uganda and Kenya to get their independence so that they can become one, which wasn't possible. Ali Mivule, NTV, Arusha, Tanzania.